Welcome back to the video lecture series of effective technical communication. In last lecture we have studied about the dynamics of communication. We have number 1 and the name of the chapter is dynamics of communication. Till now we have studied two topics. What is communication? So first of all we studied about the communication. After that we studied about the communication model, and then we studied about the different levels of communication. Let us quickly revise the things. Communication means to share. We are sharing information and ideas and knowledge, that is known as communication. After that we studied about the communication model, in which sender, encoder, channel, decoder and receiver are there. Okay, and we studied about how the communication can be effective. Okay, after that we studied about the different types of levels of communication. Basically there are 5 types of levels of communication: extrapersonal, intrapersonal, interpersonal, organizational and mass communication, right? Today we are going to start our next topic, but before starting the topic, let us play a quiz. Okay, you have to keep a pen and paper with you, and I will show some slides and you have to write the answer in true or false. Just you have to write the answer in true or false. Okay, it is just to check the level of yours, that how good you are at communication, right? How easily you are able to get the communication. So just take your pens and papers with you. Okay, here just you have to write the answer as true or false. Okay. The first question on your screen is: cheater, liar avoids eye contact. The question is: cheater, liar avoids eye contact. You have to just write the answer in true or false. If you think it is true, then write true, or you can also write false. Second question is: babies are more sensitive to body language. Okay, babies are more sensitive to body language. This is the question. You have to write the answer in true or false. Okay, the third one is: showing the thumbs up indicates good job or victory. You can see Donald Trump, he is showing thumb. Okay, so showing the thumb is a sign of victory or good job. If you think it is true, then write true, or you can also write the false. Okay, resting the head on your hand indicates interest in the subject. Like you are sitting like this, okay, you are resting your head on your hand. Okay, what do you think? This is this position is showing interest or lack of interest, right? So if you feel that it shows interest in the subject, then write true, or you can also write false. Okay, steepling with fingers. If I am sitting like this, then this is known as steepling. So steepling with the fingers and hands shows confidence. Is it true or false? You have to just write the answer in form of true or false. Okay, next is: one shows aggressiveness while sitting with his legs on a desk with his hands placed behind his head, especially before someone. Like you are sitting in your office and someone is coming to meet you and you are sitting like this. Okay, you can see the position. What do you think? Does it show aggressiveness? If you feel yes, then true, or you can write false. Okay, I hope the questions are very much clear to all of you. Now it's time to give the answers of all the questions. So check in your notebook that what you have written. Okay, Let us study one by one. Let us see the answers one by one. See which was the first question. Okay, which was the first question? Cheater, liar avoids eye contact. See, it is true because it has been proved that the one who is speaking lie, he or she will not able to look into your eyes. Okay, here words are not used. Okay, non-verbal communication means we are not using the words. With the help of actions you can identify. So with the help of this you will be able to get that how good you are at the non-verbal communication, right? So cheater, liar avoids eye contact, it is true. So those students who have written true, they are correct. Babies are more sensitive to body language, once again it is correct. Any baby is there, then he or she will be able to identify the touch of his or her mother, right? Or if any evil person is there, then again he can identify, right? So it is again true. Showing the thumbs up indicates good job or victory. Yes, through symbols also you can show, okay, this indicates victory or best of luck, good job, well done. Okay. Resting the head indicates interest in the subject. See, it is not interest in the subject. This position is not showing the interest in the subject. It is actually a sleeping position, right? One is getting bored. If a person is getting bored, then he or she will sit like this. So it is not showing the interest in the subject. It is showing lack of interest in the subject. Fine. Okay. Again, steepling with fingers. This position will show your confidence. Some people are using their hands while communicating, right? So this is again indicating the confidence. They are not using the words, but on the basis of their hand movements, we can say he or she is confident or not. Okay, so this is again true. In the last one, it is obvious. It will show aggressiveness. Even if you are not saying anything, if you are sitting like this, then it is showing aggressiveness. So again we can say this is true. So you check all your answers. Only fourth one is false and rest of all answers are true. On the basis of this you can check that how good you are at non-verbal communication or how good you are understanding the non-verbal communication. Okay. So let us study this theoretically. Now what is the meaning of non-verbal communication? Meaning of non-verbal communication, basically it refers to the communication that takes place without using words. The words spoken or written, both we are not using. We are using actions, we are using gestures, we are using symbols. So this type of communication is known as non-verbal communication. And the main elements of non-verbal communications are, first is kinesics, second one is proxemics, third is paralinguistic, and the fourth one is chronemics. So all these important elements we have to study, but I will give the basic idea of these all. First one is kinesics. Your body movement. Your body movement also reflects the communication, right? For example, I told you, if you are sitting straight, if you are delivering a lecture and you are standing in this position, right? You are sitting straight, then this will show your confidence. If you are sitting loosely, if you are sitting like this, you are not interested in that particular subject or interested in the delivering lecture. Okay. Then comes the proxemics. Proxemics is related with space. The distance that you are keeping while you are communicating is known as proxemics. Like if you are talking with a colleague, then you will maintain a distance. If you are talking with a family member, then distance will be decreased. If you are talking with any great personality, right? Any celebrity. If you are talking with any celebrity, then distance will be more. So while communicating, the distance that is kept between two people will show the communication, and that is considered to be proxemics. Then paralinguistic. the tone of your voice, it is related with the voice. The tone of your voice also indicate the communication, like, right? So paralinguistic is also one type of communication, that is non-verbal. Like if you are very happy, then the tone will change. If you are very sad, then again the tone will change. Okay. Then after comes the chronamics. How much time you are taking for communication. So it is related with time, and this is known as chronamics. So the basic elements of non-verbal communication are kinesics, okay, kinesics, proxemics, paralinguistic, and chronamics. Each and everything we have studied in brief. In the next lecture, we are going to study each and everything in detail. Till then, have a good day. Bye-bye.